Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder, EAS&Weather here with a severe weather update for the Day 1 Outlook. A little bit late with the video today, had some stuff going on this morning, but here I am now. Anyway, we have a slight risk for severe weather today that encompasses central North Dakota, much of the eastern half of South Dakota, southwestern Minnesota, northwestern Iowa, and much of Nebraska. Cities in today's slate include Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Sioux City, Iowa, Bismarck, North Dakota, Grand Island, Nebraska, and Kearney, Nebraska. And we have two marginals today, one marginal covering parts of North Dakota, central and northeastern South Dakota, southwestern Minnesota, north central and west central Iowa, western and east central Nebraska, northwestern Kansas, and northeastern Colorado. And we have another marginal today that encompasses east central Illinois, much of Indiana, much of Kentucky, eastern Tennessee, northern Georgia, much of South Carolina, most of North Carolina, parts of Virginia, a tiny bit of the West Virginia Panhandle, Washington, D.C., most of Maryland, and southern Delaware. Cities in today's marginals include Indianapolis, Indiana, Baltimore, Maryland, Charlotte, North Carolina, Washington, D.C., and Virginia Beach, Virginia. Going to today's tornado threat, there is a 5% chance of an isolated tornado today that encompasses central Nebraska. Cities in the 5% tornado risk area today include Grand Island, Nebraska, Kearney, Nebraska, North Platte, Nebraska, and Lexington, Nebraska. And we have a 2% chance of an isolated tornado today that encompasses south central North Dakota, much of South Dakota, much of Nebraska, far northeastern Colorado, northwestern Iowa, and southwestern Minnesota. Cities in today's 2% tornado risk area today include Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Sioux City, Iowa, Fremont, Nebraska, Norfolk, Nebraska, and Hastings, Nebraska. So, going to the wind threat for today, there is a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today that encompasses much of Nebraska, southeastern South Dakota, southwestern Minnesota, and northwestern Iowa. Cities in the 15% wind risk area today include Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Sioux City, Iowa, Grand Island, Nebraska, Kearney, Nebraska, and North Platte, Nebraska. And there are two areas where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today. One covering much of North Dakota, parts of South Dakota, parts of Minnesota, north central and west central Iowa, parts of Nebraska, far northwestern Kansas, and northeastern Colorado. And another 5% wind risk area today encompasses a tiny bit of southeastern Illinois, southern Indiana, central Kentucky, eastern Tennessee, northern Georgia, parts of South Carolina, most of North Carolina, parts of Virginia, a tiny bit of the panhandle of West Virginia, Washington, D.C., most of Maryland, and southern Delaware. Cities in the 5% wind risk areas today include Baltimore, Maryland, Charlotte, North Carolina, Washington, D.C., Virginia Beach, Virginia, and Omaha, Nebraska. Going to today's hail threat, there is a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today that encompasses central North Dakota, much of South Dakota, southwestern Minnesota, northwestern Iowa, and much of Nebraska. Cities in the 15% hail risk area today include Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Sioux City, Iowa, Bismarck, North Dakota, Grand Island, Nebraska, and Kearney, Nebraska. Now, if you look at the black dashed area encompasses central Nebraska. The black dashed area is where we have the highest potential to see hail of 2 inches in diameter or larger today. Cities in the black dashed area include Grand Island, Nebraska, Kearney, Nebraska, North Platte, Nebraska, and Lexington, Nebraska. And there are two areas where we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today. One covering the 5% Areas for hail encompass parts of North Dakota, central and northeastern South Dakota, parts of Minnesota, parts of Iowa, parts of Nebraska, northwestern Kansas, and northeastern Colorado. And another 5% hail risk today encompasses east central Illinois, much of Indiana, much of Kentucky, eastern Tennessee, northern Georgia, much of South Carolina, most of North Carolina, much of Virginia, a little bit of the West Virginia Panhandle, Washington, D.C., most of Maryland, and southern Delaware. Cities in the 5% hail risk today include Indianapolis, Indiana, Baltimore, Maryland, Charlotte, North Carolina, Washington, D.C., and Virginia Beach, Virginia. So, going to the summary for today, scattered strong to severe thunderstorms should occur over parts of the Dakotas and Nebraska this afternoon and evening, and far western Iowa and southwest Minnesota overnight. Very large hail, severe wind gusts, and a couple of tornadoes all appear possible. So, that's the day one outlook. So, stay safe in the affected areas today and tonight, even if in the marginal, because sometimes marginal can produce big. So, and before you go to bed tonight, have a way of being notified at night. Have your radio, TV, or phone with you to wake you for severe weather warnings. And if possible, sleep in your safe room tonight. That way you won't have to move. So, stay safe in the affected areas today and tonight, and my Day 2 Outlook will come out as soon as it's updated for the afternoon. Take care.